Every year, millions of drivers cruise down I-95, I-75, and I-4 without knowing which exits locals warn you never to stop at. We've ranked 10 of those stops, from robbery-plagued truck corridors to a city where violent crime hits 10 times the national average. This is the road trip warning your GPS will never give you. Each entry gets worse, starting at number 10, a northern junction where the danger begins. In the 10th place, Lake City stands as the first real warning sign for anyone crossing into Florida from the north. The 75 and I-10 junction funnels more than 125,000 vehicles a day past a cluster of truck stops and dim-lit strip malls just a third of a mile off the exit. In 2025, FDLE counted 132 robberies here, translating to a staggering 4,390 robberies per 100,000 residents. That is 1 in 23 chance of being robbed, over 10 times the national average. One local trucker put it bluntly, "If you're stopping for gas at night, you're gambling." For northbound drivers, danger starts right at the gateway. Number 9, Daytona Beach draws in millions with its famous sand and neon-lit boardwalk, but just off I-95 at exit 282, a different reality takes hold. The so-called Motel Row lining both sides of the highway has become a magnet for after-dark robberies and break-ins. In 2025 alone, the city recorded 1,230 violent incidents, a rate of 1,210 per 100,000 residents, more than triple the national average. Locals warn that stopping for gas or a room along the strip, especially after sunset, means risking more than just your wallet. Here, the glitter of the coast fades fast, replaced by a cluster of crime that travelers rarely see coming. 8th place, Riviera Beach sits at the crossroads of I-95 and organized crime. Exit 69 isn't just a pit stop, it's a pipeline flagged by the DEA for heavy cocaine movement, with a 2024 bust netting 2,400 pounds of narcotics tied to this corridor. But it's not just drugs. The city's auto theft rate hits 870 per 100,000 residents, nearly double the state average. In 2025, police logged 115 stolen vehicles, one every 3 days, many plucked from lots beside the highway or industrial parks. Here, the risk isn't random violence, it's the cold efficiency of a crime economy that targets anyone who looks like they're just passing through. Number 7, Homestead turns from a sun-baked gateway to the Keys into a trap that few travelers recognize until it's too late. US 1 Exit 5 is the last stop for gas, food, or a bathroom before an 18.2-mile stretch with no exits, no services, and nowhere to turn around, verified by FDOT's official mileage list. In 2025, Homestead's violent crime rate rose to 1,165 per 100,000 residents, more than 3 times the national average. FDLE records show 962 violent incidents that year, including a sharp rise in aggravated assaults and robberies. Locals warn, once you leave this exit, you're locked in, exposed, and isolated. The highway's design leaves drivers vulnerable, especially after dark, with no safe haven until Florida City. For anyone heading south, the danger isn't just the crime, it's the unforgiving gap that makes Homestead the last risky outpost before the long, empty road to the Keys. Number 6, Florida City marks the last mainland outpost before the highway plunges into the Keys, and it's where the danger spikes to a level no traveler should ignore. The violent crime rate here explodes to 3,000 per 100,000 residents, more than 8 told the national average. In 2025 alone, FDLE logged 1,860 violent incidents, making this the most hazardous stop yet. At Exit 5U, a car is stolen every 2 days, with police reports showing 150 vehicle thefts for the year. Gas stations along this stretch have become so notorious that locals warn drivers to avoid pink-lit pumps after dark, citing a pattern of armed robberies and carjackings targeting out-of-towners. For anyone headed south, Florida City is not just a gateway, it's a gauntlet. The numbers here aren't just high, they're a flashing red warning that the peril intensifies before the road even reaches the islands. Number 5, Pompano Beach sits at the crossroads of I-95 and the heroin trade, a place where the suburban promise fades the moment you hit exit 31. The city's violent crime rate hovers at 1,310 per 100,000 residents, more than triple the national average. According to DEA field reports, This corridor has been tagged as a heroin pipeline, with investigators linking an 1,800-pound bust in 2024 to trafficking routes that pass right through these ramps. The violence isn't a distant statistic. It's concentrated near the highway, where 24-hour laundromats and gas stations have become notorious for robberies and assaults, especially after dark. Locals warn that travelers with out-of-state plates are easy targets, and police logs back it up. Most incidents happen within a stone's throw of the interstate. In Pompano Beach, the danger isn't just random, it's organized, and it's waiting for those who think a quick stop is safe. Number 4, Orlando I-4 exit 85 is where the city's tourist shine gives way to a concentrated crime pocket that locals warn is no place for a roadside break. Within just a half mile of this downtown interchange, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement tracked 84 violent incidents in the past year, an alarming rate of 8.4 per 10,000, nearly double the city's average and twice the state benchmark. The area saw a 22% jump in assaults in 2024, fueled by the non-stop churn of 98,000 vehicles a day, funneling into Lake Eola's shadow. This is not random street crime, it's a dense, high-traffic zone where travelers and commuters become easy targets. The numbers don't lie. Here, violent encounters are packed into a single exit buffer, making this stretch of I-4 a hotspot that stands out even among Florida's most notorious stops. For anyone passing through, a quick detour downtown could mean stepping straight into the crosshairs. Coming to the top 3, Jacksonville's I-95 corridor turns from a highway into Florida's deadliest murder zone. Around exit 355 in the heart of ZEEP 32202, the city recorded 176 homicides in 2024, an astonishing number, with gunfire responsible for 80% of those deaths. This isn't a per capita warning, it's raw, relentless violence straddling the main artery through downtown. Police data show an average of 12 gun incidents per 1,000 residents, a figure that dwarfs the state's largest cities. The area is so notorious that local authorities have issued curfew advisories and labeled the blocks around exit 355 as a red zone, warning travelers to keep moving, especially after dark. For drivers lured by the bright skyline or a quick gas stop, the risk isn't just theoretical, it's absolute. Jacksonville stands apart, not for its crime rate, but for its sheer, unflinching body count, setting the stage for the per capita nightmares that wait further south. In second place, Miami Gardens delivers a double threat that few highway travelers are prepared for. Just north of Miami proper, exit 38 on I-95 funnels more than 165,000 vehicles a day into a stretch that blends relentless, violent crime with one of the state's most brazen auto theft patterns. The numbers alone are a flashing red alert, a violent crime rate of 1,400 per 100,000, over triple the national average, and 140 car thefts in a single year, with a vehicle snatched every 3 days, often right out of mall parking lots that offer little surveillance after dark. Locals warn that stopping here, even for a quick break, means stepping into a zone where assaults and thefts hit travelers and residents alike. The reputation is so entrenched that some rideshare drivers refuse to pick up at the mall after sunset. For anyone rolling south on I-95, Miami Gardens is the last warning before the most dangerous exit in the state. And finally, in first place, Opa-Locka stands as Florida's most dangerous highway stop, where every statistic and local warning converges into a single urgent message: do not linger here. The I-95 and State Road 826 interchange is a maze of 5 poorly lit lanes, notorious for funneling travelers straight into the heart of a city with a violent crime rate of 4,120 per 100,000 residents. That's more than 10 times the national average, according to the latest FDLE data. The threat isn't theoretical. In 2025 alone, police recorded a car theft every 3 days, 120 in total, many snatched from the low-cost motels and strip mall lots that line the ramp. Locals talk about the 24-hour deli as a magnet for trouble, a place where, as one community activist put it, Nobody asks questions after dark. The danger here isn't just in the numbers, it's in the design itself. The interchange's blind curves and lack of surveillance cameras give cover to opportunists waiting for travelers who look lost or just need a quick stop. For anyone rolling south on I-95, Opa-Locka isn't just a risky exit, it's the epicenter of Florida's highway crime, where the odds stack highest against anyone who dares to pull off for even a minute. Across all 10 stops, one pattern stands out. Danger hides in plain sight just beyond the highway exit. These aren't just statistics, they're warnings from those who know. In Florida, the wrong stop turns a vacation into a nightmare. Stay alert, your GPS won't warn you where locals do.